in Dragon Ball, it's not unusual to see planets being destroyed or insane transformations that raise a person's power beyond belief. The Saiyans have always been known for their immense power and dormant potential, but in another universe, the world is populated by regular humans who have undergone the way of the shinobi. In the land of Naruto, chakra control and ninjutsu take the place of ki, but that doesn't make shinobi any less than Saiyans. This is a story called Dragon Ball Shippuden, and when we last left off, after a night of partying, Goku has stumbled into the basement of Capsule Corp, and instead of just grabbing what he needed, he stumbles upon a machine that Bulma's been working on. This is the Dimensional Warp Machine, and while Bulma never exactly explained what it was for or why she was making it, when Goku gets too close, a flash goes off, and before we know it, Goku has appeared in the Land of Fire. After a brief encounter with Leaf Village security along with Asuma, Goku has caused enough commotion to the point where Tsunade has requested to see him immediately. If you want to keep up with more awesome stories just like this one, be sure to go join the Dragon Ball Fan Manga Facebook page down below and subscribe here for more. So far, nobody knows what to do about Goku, or even what he is for that matter. As Kakashi checks his chakra networks with his Sharingan, he confirms that Goku's chakra is acting as a natural shield for him. Kakashi, however, says that because Goku's chakra isn't evil, it's harder for them to sense it naturally. Because the Akatsuki is looking for enormous sources of chakra, much like this, Tsunade says that it's fortunate that the Akatsuki doesn't know about Goku, but when she describes what they look like, Goku says that he's already met them before he made it to the village. Tsunade tries to hammer in Goku's head how dangerous they are, but of course, being a Saiyan, he isn't scared of a potential fight and says that if they don't believe him, they should test him and they'll see just how capable he is of taking care of himself. So Tsunade tells them to go find Guy and meet up in the Forbidden Forest. And oddly enough, she also says that Goku reminds her a lot of Naruto, who she hasn't seen or heard from in a year either. Later on, when they all meet up in the forest, Tsunade decides to just watch while Guy, Kakashi, and Hiashi take on Goku. When the fight begins, Guy and Hiashi charge in to make the first move, but Goku has next to no trouble fending off both of them at the same time with ease. Kakashi, however, has been gathering chakra, and he releases a fireball jutsu at point blank range at Goku's back. When the flames calm down, Goku is still standing with not so much as a scratch on him, and he says that although that was a really pretty attack, it's nowhere near strong enough to hurt him, and he says that he'll do the attacking from now on. Not really knowing what to expect, Team Kakashi tries out their next plan, and in the next scene, we see Kakashi preparing a lightning blade. Hiashi and Guy attempt to double team Goku again, but they're able to outsmart him and catch him off guard by using shadow clones to maneuver behind him. And when Hiashi sends Goku flying, Kakashi meets him with a lightning blade combo as he stabs him in the chest and then in the back, sending him flying into the ground. It's looking like Goku might be finished, and Tsunade is actually really impressed with their teamwork, but when an eruption of energy roars in front of them, Goku appears unharmed once again. But it seems that the ninja were expecting as much. The three shinobi assemble for their final attack to finish Goku, and in the next panel, we get to see cooperation of the Byakugan, Sharingan, and the 8 inner gates all at the same time. Guy steps up first, and since he's using the 8 inner gates technique, obviously he's the one who has visibly changed the most, as noted by Goku. He says that Guy's speed is increased by an incredible amount as well, but the speed of a ninja might as well be in slow motion to somebody like Goku, as he easily counters Guy. When Hiashi and Kakashi step in to assist, however, this gives Guy an opening to attack, and he performs his Usaku Jaku technique on Goku while he's being held in one spot. Of course, an attack like this is harmless to Goku as well, and he pretty much just shakes it off, but Goku is about to have a much bigger problem. By the time the smoke clears, Goku is within range of Hiashi's 8 trigrams. Hiashi attacks Goku using the 8 trigram 64 palms, and when he shuts down his last chakra point, Guy intercepts him, and in an attempt to end the battle with this last attack, he opens the 5th gate and performs a hidden lotus on Goku, who is actually looking like he's being tossed around at this point. Guy sends him into the ground with a final kick, and it would appear that the ninja may have won. But then a blinding light pierces through the forest from where Goku landed, along with a powerful quake, and through the smoke, we can see the golden hair of a Super Saiyan as Goku appears and is astounded that they actually managed to hurt him finally. He goes on to explain that when the man with the white eyes attacked him, he noticed that a part of his body had its ki blocked. So in order to test his theory, he voluntarily tanked his attacks in order to have all of his ki connections blocked. He then goes on to explain that after the attacks that shut down his access to all of his ki, he gathered enough outside energy using the Genki Dama, and due to this, he was able to reopen his main ki networks. And as for all of his other blocked ki, well, he knew of a very efficient way to override that. After the explanation, Goku gets ready to go on the attack himself, and when he does, he shows just how big the gap in abilities between them actually is by quickly taking out Hiashi, and then he does the same to Guy. Kakashi is the last one left, and all Goku really had to do is blast him away one time and he's done. After the fight is over, Goku tells Tsunade that should be more than enough to prove that he can take care of himself, but this fight isn't over. Out of the rubble nearby, Kakashi gets up from the ground, and when we see his face, he's starting to use Kamui. Goku is getting sucked into the Kamui dimension, and it seems that this may be the one thing that he can't counter, and this might defeat him. But all of a sudden, he drops out of it. Goku is completely confused as to what just happened, but Kakashi explains that the technique he just used is referred to as Genjutsu, but unfortunately, it was useless on Goku. Perhaps a more adept Genjutsu user could do some damage to Goku, but Kakashi having a Sharingan and not having an Uchiha body does cause an immense amount of stress on him whenever he uses his Sharingan, so since they can't fight anymore, Goku has won. Off in a distant forest, Hidan and Kakuzu have met up with the rest of the Akatsuki and informs them about the encounter with Goku. And because of his strange techniques that nobody in this world has ever seen before, Itachi is now interested in learning a little bit more about Goku himself. Pain, however, doesn't feel the need to concern the Akatsuki with things apart from their goal, and he sees this as a distraction that will slow down their funds. Itachi, however, says that Kakuzu has already begun to identify the sort of techniques Goku uses, and he convinces Pain that this side mission will not interfere with the Akatsuki work. Given 2 weeks to deal with Goku by Pain, Itachi and the others head off to confront the Saiyan. Goku has proven himself to be more than enough to handle himself in the land of Shinobi, but Itachi is no regular ninja. When these two encounter one another, this will without a doubt be a fight that neither of them have ever experienced in their lives. That's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video as usual. Like always, if you want to go on and read this for yourself, it'll be down in the description box below. But the main question I want to ask you guys is, how do you all feel about Goku versus the Akatsuki, or even just Itachi in particular? Kakashi, Hiashi, and Guy teaming up were enough to eventually hurt Goku, but at the same time, we have to keep in mind that Goku definitely wasn't trying to kill any of them, so if he was put in that situation by the Akatsuki where it's kill or be killed, I definitely think a fight like that would have a ton of different levels to it. And I'm not saying who would win because, as you guys know, I'm not a versus battle channel or anything like that, so I don't really want to get into that, but Goku versus the Akatsuki would definitely be interesting, especially seeing as how Kakashi was almost able to suck Goku into the Kamui dimension, so fighting somebody with superior Genjutsu experience and abilities such as Itachi might not go over well for Goku, but he does have to be put in the Genjutsu first, and that will definitely be the hardest part. Anyways, if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button down below to stay up to date on all things Dragon Ball. We do a ton of anime stuff over here on the channel, but anyways, have a great day, and if I don't have another video up beforehand, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I hope you all have a safe and fun holidays, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.